Welcome back to War Gods TV. The main event, the fight of the night. The legend will shortly enter the ring. Ken Shamrock. His opponent, he's taking on Ron Grizzly Clifton. A big dude, but sometimes the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah, I believe so. I got to talk to Ross yesterday, Grizzly, and he is big. He claims Jackson. He's looking forward to getting kicked. He's just a funny guy. I think he was having nachos before weigh-ins, if I remember right.
Wow.
There's so much I could say right now. I don't know what to say. Ken's not that big of a heavyweight. You know, to be honest, he could make 205. I think if he just a couple times he's fought at 205. So I think we'll see how he handles the weight.
It'll be interesting if those punches get absorbed and the work he has to use to pull them out.
You know, Ken, he's a UFC Hall of Famer. He's a UFC veteran. He's fought in all the big shows. But when you're dealing with a big man like this stepping into the cage, you just never know what's going to happen.
He's a big guy. He does have some sort of belt with him. What that, I think it's a USDA championship belt. I'm not sure. But we do have someone who, like you said, is a veteran of the sport.
That belt buckle, that belt looks like a belt buckle he stole from a cowboy. On him, it's about the size of one.
Well, you got to give it to this guy. He's serious about his sport. He's actually opening a gym called the Grizzlies Den, April 1st in Cameron Park, California. He'll be the owner.
Sounds like a local bar, the Grizzlies Inn, or the I don't know what it is.
Lions Den, Grizzly Den. There's maybe, I don't know.
Sounds like a local pub.
Coming into the ring, it is the legend himself, Mr. Ken Shamrock of the Lions Den, a guy who his name is synonymous with the sport. One of the guys who put the sport on the map. He's been around for a long time. What can we expect tonight? He still looks like he's in great shape.
When you think of the UFC, you think of two names. You think of Shamrock and you think of Gracie.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, you have a new era now when you say you say that. But no matter what, the old era and the new era, they always remember Shamrock Gracie. It doesn't matter. Okay? I mean, they don't. The new era remembers Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz. They have no choice.
You know who I remember? I remember Josh Koscheck and Mark Clothing. That's what I remember.
That was a great plug. I like that.
We love you, Josh. I didn't mean I wanted to slap you in the face.
Yeah, I got several texts from him. He said he was going to beat Jen up, so.
I'm really scared, Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the main event of the evening.
Like I said,
This round bout will be 3 5-minute rounds in the super heavyweight division. This bout is being brought to you by Buhawe MMA Camp, Ken Shamrock Productions, and War Gods. And now, first, fighting out of the blue corner. This fighter stands 6 feet, 6 inches tall. He tips the scale at 380 pounds. He represents the Grizzlies Den, Hit Fury Game, Red Sickness MMA fight team. He has a mixed martial arts record of 6 wins and 8 defeats. He hails from Sacramento, California. He is Ross the Grizzly Clifton. As opponent known world round, he stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He represents the Lions Den with a mixed martial arts record of 26 wins, 13 defeats, and only 2 draws. He hails from Reno, Nevada. He was the first UFC heavyweight champion of the world. Please welcome the one, the only, Ken Shamrock. Referee for this bout will be Dan Sell.
For his opponent.
But it makes me wonder though, is he starstruck? Is he going to let his hands go?
This reminds me of Rocky and
David and Goliath.
No, Rocky and was it Hogan?
Yeah.
No,
just tree dropped that tree.
You saw Ken Shamrock showing some moves still. Able to step to the side and throw that right hand.
He just kept circling out. He caught him on the corner, up to his hip, and hit him with a beautiful right hand. That was nice.
Hey, the big man's fast. He was coming with vengeance, but man, he just got caught wide open.
He was chasing, and Ken kept circling and stepping out. Right now, you gotta see Ken. Could probably try and mount, maybe try and hit a submission. I wouldn't try and mount.
I don't know if he can get his legs around that.
Just the top position. Let pound do the.
There
it is, our tap. Nice work.
All over.
There it is, submission.
Very impressive performance by Ken.
Very early in the first round. Your winner, Ken Shamrock. I'm not surprised at all. Right there, you saw it.
Ken just kept circling to his right, setting up that right hand, and he
caught him.
And Ross couldn't turn fast enough to get into it, so he got caught with a big right hand.
Well, we've seen the Grizzly get slayed tonight by the veteran, Ken Shamrock, a guy who has said he would like to possibly fight Tank Abbott, who basically called him out earlier. I think that might be the next fight we see in the next War God event.
That fight's been a long time coming. I mean, I don't see what the problem is. Here we are in War Gods. It's here. It's ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there have been some injuries that have stopped that fight from happening years ago. But you got two guys now who seem like they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time is 1 minute into the first round. Your winner by way of tap out due to an armbar, the one, the only, Ken Shamrock.
Just knockout, it seems. They're not happy with the submission.
That was pretty close, though. I mean, he was able to drop him. The fans got electric, stood to their feet. They landed a couple good shots on the ground and pound, helped set up the armbar and put him away. A veteran fighter, that's what he does. He doesn't take chances.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, Ken's coming on the end of his career, I think, and why take any more chances than you have to? He's enjoying the moment right now and his victory, and I think he's one of his better performances that he has. So I'm impressed. I'd love to see him and Tank. Him and Tank would be a great fight. I think he'd pack this arena out.
Oh, two guys who have a lot of power, as you saw right there. Ken Shamrock knocked down a guy who outweighed him by 160-something pounds. So that in itself is impressive.
Well, I want to say thanks to War Gods for having me. And I'm checking out with Josh Thompson. Watch me on April 11th, Strike Force. It'll be on CBS. I'll be defending my title, I believe. Frank Shamrock is fighting Nick Diaz. You have Gina Carano, who's also fighting, and Gilbert Melendez is also fighting. So
Yes. About
there. Live. He's my blood pumping. I enjoy what I do. I got a great support with my family and my family in the gym. I'm just so blessed.
And the future for you with God's community and your promotion company. Tell me about that.
Well, I want to get into promotion, and I was looking around for some partners because it's very difficult to do it yourself. And met with War Gods. The way they think and the hard work that they put in to keep shows going has been second to none. I'm very proud to be a part of War Gods. We want to come back to Fresno, put on more great fights, and also along to California and Nevada. We want to bring on some good fights for you guys. So thank you so much for the support. I got one more thing to say. I got about 15 years I wanted to fight somebody. For some reason, that fight never happened. So War Gods, we're going to make it happen. Tank get an ass beaten.
That was another matter of business I had for you, and I knew that you would future. Is there anything else that you can tell the fans of Fresno?
First, I want to say to Tank, if he's listening, set your beer down, get to start training, because if you come like you did tonight, I know you threw one punch, but if you come in like you did, man, you're going to be bloody, and you're never going to fight again, because I'm going to end your career.